TNT. Life. Oh. Let's continue on this big man. Oh. Hey, what's going on? We arting. Today we are doing some art. That is what's going on. Hey, Carbon. Hey. What is up, team? How are we doing? Ah. Hey, Toast. Yo. What up, guys? Good evening to you all. New frog on the left side. Left side? Oh, that's a very old frog. You don't color picking? You mean like choosing colors in general? Is that what you mean? I wanted to do like a color tutorial. But that would be necessarily choosing color. That would be just like general tips of colors. And I think for... I mean, I guess I can throw in there just how to pick those as well. Hey, Mappa. Dude, I need to do that. Like, I have a lot of ideas and stuff that I want to do. I just cannot bring myself to do it. However, on that note, today we are eligible for monetization. That is right. Yep, I'll be earning real life money doing this stuff now, which is definitely exciting, and perhaps he'll bring me to do more videos. Any setting on your brush for blending? The way the brush is in the Discord, it's the way I use it. I don't change any settings after that. Hey, Garshan. Hey, here now. Hey. That's huge. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to feed my kids off of that. Live a luxurious lifestyle. You know, all the stuff that comes with being a YouTuber. You'll have to start doing pranks as well. Deserve it, motherfucker. Thank you. I mean, I kind of don't, to be honest. It just like there was just one video that popped off. Which kind of got me it, which is nice, but it's better to do more videos like that. I have one already recorded. It's like a explanation of my painting process on a given illustration, which I did last month. I don't know, I just don't sit down to edit it for some reason. Gotta do that. Let's say I'll do that tomorrow, alright? And then we run to the coloring one, because that's what I really want to do next. Asmongold is a WoW character, so he reacts, so it's easy money. I think you're onto something, dude. I wanted to draw like Asmongold and other OTK members as fan art a while ago. Actually, I'm glad I didn't. Also, he gets so much fan art, I don't know if he'll just react to a video of it. He'll just look at a Reddit post about it. Hello, Marie. Yeah, nowadays he's a political streamer. It's a little bit out of the out of our zone anymore. Such a shame, honestly. I mean, I get why he does that, but it's like he used to be a fun WoW streamer. Like he used to be super entertaining to watch. I would watch him and it would always get me excited to play more WoW. No, I don't watch him anymore. Yikes. I feel like he's still entertaining. It's just like I don't really care about the politics stuff or like whatever's happening in the US. Do you guys do? Do you care about this like, you know, news coverage, drama kind of content? I guess more people would do, right? Because it's like so popular. US trash. What the hell, dude? Why trash? Yeah, Laura. TAI, every other stream and constant Trump glaze kinda got boring. Hmm. Trump glaze every other stream. It might have been more entertaining for me if I was, you know, if I was living in the US, I would imagine. But from the outside, it's just like, yeah, giga boring. Hey, Fives. Your evening. You're doing great. Oh, Mike. The scarf? Yeah, I tore it apart. I like this kind of way more. This creates way more movement. What happened with they EI? It's diversity, equality, diversity. No, I don't know what it stands for. Apparently, diversity, equality, and I stands for also something. Uh, yeah, I forgot. Inclusion. Yes, yes, inclusion. Thank you. What happened? I don't know. I guess it stopped. You posted the progress bar from YouTube. It's better to watch from Help Progress or what? Fives, I'm happy to inform you that the bar has been fulfilled and I'm eligible for monetization on YouTube now. Yoo! The champagne bottles opening up. So yeah, we're already drowning in money. It's incredible. Like I ordered myself like a $500 new tie and another one as well, just in case the first one breaks. So yeah, we're doing well. And it's up now, but it got to the point where people see a woman in a video game, they scream the AI. Hmm. I feel like this is like only US thing. Maybe some European countries as well, but like where I live, where I used to live, this is like nowhere to be heard about that stuff. There was no DAI to begin with. You as well, I guess. Is it related to Draco in any way? No, not really. He's a Death Knight from WoW. Player character in World of Warcraft. I mean, I guess he is like related because Death Knights are kind of, in a way, they have like a vampire aesthetic in WoW, so maybe that's some kind of relation. But in general, he's an undead character. Give you vampire vibes? Yes, he should. Oh yeah. Some recent stories about firing DEI hard, but I don't know if it's true, if it's connected to Trump in any way. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. In my mind, you should just hire whoever's the best for the job. And like, literally do it like blind. If it makes it hard for you to like choose who to hire, you start looking like depending on the stuff that is not related to the job. Like I think it's stupid. Just hire whoever is best. We're talking about US politics, he's from Russia thing. I don't know. Yeah, people brought it up. Hey, Matt. But if it was the case that people would be still hiring based on, like, you know, your made up on identity or not made up on the identity, do you think I would be able to fit into some group of people who would be eligible for, like, getting hired easier? Do you think I would qualify as, like, you know, something? Like, I'm white and I'm male. Those are like my two disadvantages, but I might make up for that in like other areas. Well, this stuff should be banned from art streams. Let's talk about should be banned. I can imagine though, yeah. Cynics talks about politics all the time on his stream. The 2 times I caught him, like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm asking you. Sometimes other people see qualities in you that you don't see yourself. I mean, I don't talk about politics because I have no idea what's going on, and like, I intentionally don't keep up with anything. So I'm like always out of conversations on that stuff. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, it's like it gets opinionated, right? Like, you don't know what's wrong or what's right. But isn't it strange that I literally, like, I watched more hours of content on what is coming up in 11.1 PTR cycle and in endless tier lists, accounting for all the spec changes and balance in WoW in the patch that is not even out yet. I watched more content on that than on, like, on stuff that is happening in the real world. Isn't that crazy? Did a white shirt and black tie with Russian accent drawing WoW characters. I mean, that's pretty much like as close as it is. Dude, is the accent that bad? Damn. You guys fucking you outed me in a second. I used to be able to convince people for at least half an hour that I'm from, like, Burundi or somewhere. That's normal. Yeah, because it's more entertaining. I swear, there is this one guy who's just making tier list with every single, like, change they add to the PTR. Like, it's not even out yet. And he's made like 15 tier lists, and I fucking watched them. That's the craziest part. Live in WoW world, but at least you're making art in some of your spare time. Dude, it's the opposite kind of. Like, I watch this stuff whenever I'm arting, and then I end up, like, you know, kind of fulfilling my WoW need by watching other people play, and then I end up, like, playing myself maybe for like 2 hours. Today I played for 1 hour, and I did art for maybe like 6 or maybe more. And now it's 10 p.m. and I'm also doing like 3 more hours. So yeah, it's not like I'm just, you know, gaming 24/7. It's that that information to me is like more important than some, you know, politics that are actually, you know, as much as like there is a lot of misinformation and like opinions and hatred in them, at least that's real, at least to some degree. One's not bad at all. Yeah, it might have been even less than that. I did like one key. Current year from Eastern EU country or Russia. I bet it's because you are from the same region, right? Like, people who guess my accent like right away are usually the people with the same accent. This guy came from an intro and started making WoW characters every day. I'm trying to apply for the same like WoW character design position. I'm getting interviewed and denied every single day, so I keep like reapplying and then I just stream just to make myself forget the disaster of today's interview. That's my life. Not that bad, honestly, as long as it keeps happening every day. No, it is pretty normal. It's just like, it's not always that people recognize it for me. Do you think they are aware you apply every day? Yeah. Do you think they exist? There's this one guy that comes to my stream, he said that by watching me, he decided to dress up in a white shirt himself. No tie yet, but a white shirt, and he said it made him more productive. So guys, maybe give it a try as well. From Greece, but everyone hears me speak English thinks I'm Russian. Interesting. From Greece, yeah. I have a friend who's native in English, and he speaks like just a little bit of Russian. Like he can just say a couple of words. And he, by hearing me speak Russian, he said like at first he heard me speak English, and only then heard me speak Russian. And he said that I'm a fake Russian, that like I have an accent in Russian, which is obviously, you know, not true, but it's like interesting. Dude, in Georgia, every other person speaks Russian as well. Or you know English? What do you mean? I mean, as much as I know. Wonder why? Yeah. I mean, he had he used to like hang out and speak with a lot of Russians, so he has heard like a lot of different Russian accents, and he just, you know, I guess classified mine as like a fake. He thought that I'm a spy. Yeah. Yeah, you got me. Hey, Alu. You having more chatters? Dude, it's YouTube time. I'm already thinking about linking my YouTube in Discord during announcements. We gotta set up the frog architecture here as well somehow. Maybe there'll be like some kind of things that will make it work. You gotta give feedback today as well, by the way, guys. Cute critique is gonna happen today, 100%. Which is obviously very nice. See you, Carbon. A good night, friend. Would you ever use brighter colors for a piece? Yeah, take a look at what I've been working on today. I guess this would classify for brighter colors for you. Dang. Look at her. Hey, Sana. That's more like it. What do you guys thought about that piece? The globe thing, you know what it is? The globe thing is something very specific. And I don't know if it's ever been painted before. Like, unironically, I don't know if anybody ever painted that thing in the history of humankind and WoW art. Be your favorite? Oh, damn. I used to like drawing, but now it feels more like a chore. I haven't drawn in months. Damn. Quickly, do you want for me to give you an opinion that might be like it might be it's less than judgmental, but like kind of like my opinion on it. Because I've been thinking about stuff like this, and I came to something, but I don't know if you're gonna like what I'm about to say. Alright, just in case, like, I don't want to say anything bad to you, alright? Just know that it will come from a place of deep care and from the bottom of my heart. I think that it's like... this is kind of like your... okay. I don't want to say your fault, but I want to say that it's like your... it's what you have to do as an artist not to arrive at this point. I'm trying to say, I just have like... I didn't expect for you to want to hear it. So you're kind of failed. You know, it's like if you're an athlete, you gotta train hard, but you also gotta train hard while not like breaking your body, so like avoid injuries. So you were not careful enough not to avoid injuries. So like a burnout, it's like an artist injury. So you've been not careful enough. So pretty much that's like not... it's not how it's supposed to be, you just messed up, pretty much. And I know it might be like, you know... who the fuck am I to say? And also like... You might don't want to hear it, but I think it's... you can do it without burning out and like avoiding it, pretty much. You just did it wrong. I don't know, like in my mind that's like a super empowering message. It's like, oh dude, you actually, you just messed up, but you can do it like and like never burn out. And it's supposed to be motivating, but whenever I'm saying it, it sounds like I'm, you know, talking shit. Hey Zolly, you're welcome. Taking drawing is a possibility, is a bad way to go. You gotta enjoy it, else where you end up getting bored and you'll never draw. Yeah, but like at some point it will end up being your responsibility or job, like as it literally is for me. And in that case, it gets even more important to like keep having fun. Like you're literally like it's your responsibility to have fun, you know, doing art. Otherwise, it will just stop. You know, you kind of have to keep the fire running, you know. Problem is, I tried learning how to draw better, which I didn't enjoy, instead of drawing for fun and relaxing. Yeah, and the answer would be to find a way of improving while having fun and relaxing. Maybe it wouldn't be like as fast of the improvement, but it would be at least like something that will keep you going, you know? How do you handle disappointment from your art? I just finish it and move on. I have other works, like artworks to do, pretty much, and it's like, you know, all the time. Like I finish a piece and I feel like, oh, that, you know, that fucking sucked. Could have been much better, right? And then, you know, I get to try again the next day, and it's every day. Not every day where I feel like it sucks, but like, you know, quite often. I would say like every other piece. Or every third piece. You know, for like 6 months, started a week ago, and I feel like I went a year ago. I feel like I went a year ago in case of capabilities. I got a lot of things, my muscle doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Zero inspiration, but I try to get back with my doing every day at least. I feel like muscle memory, you'll get back on track in like a week. Let me see. Told me going to give feedback. Okay, yo, thank you for joining. So, what about your hours? So, like, ideally, I would do feedback in 2.5 hours. So after I'm done with this piece. But if you're short on time today and you'll not be able to be here in like 2.5 hours, we can do it like pretty much any time now. So just let me know. Because I'll do it one way or the other, like both the piece and the feedback. It's cool in 2.5? Great. I'll tag you on Discord, by the way, like I didn't forget about that. Right, great. Trying to get better and often have fun. I'm glad I never got bored in the last 2 years since I started. Yeah, that's something that I pretty much started working on initially. Like as soon as I started doing art, I was like, okay, that's fucking boring. Like, let's be honest. That's not the most exciting thing you can do. Like, hey, I mean, I'm just mouse hovering over WoW icon on the desktop, and that painting is not doing it for me right now. Let me tell you. So you gotta find your way to like keep going. I guess a very cool mindset to be in is that like you're just here forever. Like just think to yourself like, okay, I'll be doing art for the rest of my life. That's just like who I am. I'm an artist now. How do I make this thing fun? Otherwise, I'm just gonna suffer for eternity. I better make it fun for myself, not to be bored for the rest of my life. As soon as you phrase it like that for yourself, it's like, oh, dude, you know, now at least we can at least work on it. It's not like is it fun or is it not. Like we need to make it fun. You know what I mean? Maybe pieces do you finish work in a week? A week by week basis is kind of like fluctuating a lot. I would say 3 to 4. A month, like I want to get at the pace of like 17 to 18 pieces a month, but I'm more at like 12, 13 now. You know, because obviously, you know, I suck. At least like these 2 months of 2025, I haven't been like doing my best. But at least you're doing 12, 13. The next month, though, like, depending on one circumstance, we might actually go to like 20-something pieces. Next month might be a bump month. Let me tell you. Oh boy, we're all looking forward to the next month, March. March 2025, guys. Don't sleep on March 2025. Seems that the only streams I watch and check if you're streaming. Thank you, Senna. That's very nice. Thank you. Yeah. It's not cheesy at all. I also had people who tune in like every single time. Fortunately, they stopped streaming indefinitely. Rest in peace. Especially for art streamers, like if there would be some like incredible artist just like fucking hitting gem, and then that bad boy would get hired in like a Blizzard or something, and you would never see them again. Whoops. There goes the talent. It sucks having to me too. Eh. Nobody's safe. Next thing you know, you're in one of those sexual harassment lawsuits being mentioned. You stole some breast milk. Should have stayed at home streaming. Very sure first season got cancelled over that. Yeah, that's a real life issue. Nobody's safe. Everybody's in danger. Even if you don't have any breast milk to you and it's of no use to you, just thinking that it could have been stolen from you is kind of like scary. Hey Azura, I'm new here. Honestly, me too. Be making the Patreon art critiques and videos? Yes, I will. Yes. Today we'll be doing the third. I'm thinking if I do 2 more, I'll do a video. Or maybe I do one regardless of the amount of critiques I have. Hey Said. You're welcome. Yeah, I think by the end of the month I'll do the video regardless of how many critiques I've given. I only play WoW exclusively. Only World of Warcraft. The best game to see this world. Today, honestly, it was a little bit of... It was nice gaming today, but I felt this, like, this sensation in the bottom of my stomach while playing. It felt a little bit off. I felt like I would have rather done something else instead of gaming. And you know that that sensation that's not good. Yeah, that's bad. If you feel that, that's usually follows by like a couple of months of not playing. Unfortunately, the next season is coming up, and I don't know how to feel about that. I kind of want to do the new season, but then maybe I wouldn't feel like doing the other season. Emptiness. Yeah. It's crazy. Sometimes I'll feel like, oh damn, I gotta really pump. Like I want to dedicate like 4 hours every single day. Like what do I do in order to make up the time? And sometimes you like just getting straight up disgusted to yourself. You think like, oh holy shit, what am I doing? Why am I leveling this character? Cool painting? Thank you, Sayed. I feel like I have 250 hours of Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim, but it sounds like it would be up my valley. Never got into it as a kid, so I think it's too late. You know what always gets to me too in WoW? You're like playing and you think to yourself, oh, like I'm playing as a Death Knight, right? As a Blood Death Knight. How many more Blood Death Knights are there? Fucking millions, dude. You're just like one of the many. There's like the Buzz ladder from the Toy Story, you know, like the shelf of just the same superheroes as you are. Despair. And guess what's on the other end of the scale? Bro, you could have been painting now. Guess who's painting like you in this world? Ain't nobody. Am I right? Literally, you're doing something that nobody in the world else does. Old game, but it feels very welcoming and nostalgic if you play, even if you haven't played it before. Oh, I totally believe you. I know 100%. There are actually so many, like, cool games like that, like, they're just, like, timeless. And I wouldn't get into it not because it's, like, bad or anything, but just, like, you know, for my own reasons. I just don't feel like playing anything. Even, like, the game I like the most is, like, that's how it makes me feel, right? Sometimes it makes me feel like I'm, you know, wasting my time. And that ain't something that you want to feel, you know? Definitely something. Games are a very underrated art medium, I think. Games are an underrated art medium. Games are bigger than fucking movies and sport nowadays, I think, no? Gaming industry is massive. I don't think they're underrated. I think they're pumping. I think they're doing just fine. People see it as an entertainment only. Is art not entertainment? The more artistic aspects of it. It even depends on what you call art, you know, like I've been listening to an interview recently with WoW developers, and one of them called class tuning balance and art, because of like how many variables there are and like how many stuff that you can do. Like for example, he was talking how, you know, people can say that some spec is like overpowered in meta, and it actually isn't. It's just like the content that is out there, like the dungeons, the raid. It's just like they suit them pretty well. So it's not the spec that is super overpowered. It's like the content that people currently play that spec just like fits perfectly into. And that's why he calls it art, because like they can fix the one thing, but then the other thing pops up, and it's like a very delicate balance. Like I can believe that can be art too. What's the definition of art? It's whenever you type a word in the in a search bar and it comes with a picture. So if you're talking about the art involved as opposed to the game side of it. Art involved. I don't think it's underrated at all. I feel like people praise art in games. Maybe not like um maybe not everybody would just like go through WoW zone, like look at the little rock and think, oh shit, that's like very well 3D modeled. Maybe not everybody will appreciate that, but people will appreciate like the cinematics, the music, the spectacle of the boss fights and stuff like that. Thank you, Storm. But you like my style? My style. What if you guys were like an artist with a very developed art style, and like people will recognize you for your art style and stuff like that? Would you give your art style a name? Like let's name it something. Like Johnny123 or something. You doing finishing touches now? No, I still have like more than 2 hours to go on this piece. You're rendering. Immediate environment? I'm a little bit lost though. You lost me there. Seems pretty finished to me. No, there's still a lot of stuff to render here, but I'll keep going. There is something that I've been actually tackling on this piece. Like how to push my rendering. Like I'm really trying to dial everything down and render everything as much as I can. Which I'm already getting super bored of this, but I'll still keep going. It'd be a blend of other styles that have merged together. Yeah, but maybe like at some point it will still be recognizable in yours. Everything is a blend of everything. Feels silly. I mean, that'll be the point. You'll name it some like stupid name and people will be forced to use it forever. This look like engineers have very strong understanding of fundamentals. Artists that look like engineers. How do engineers look? Like skinny glasses and... This where new art movements emerged has passed us today as an artist with unique art style is another Instagram art fanboy. Hmm. An artist with a unique art style is another Instagram art fanboy. You mean I am a fanboy? I don't know about that. Uh, no, I kind of disagree, to be honest. No, I'm kidding. New art movements. I think there are like more of them than ever. It is just that they all exist like simultaneously. Like they all just coexist along each other. I'm assuming you're referring to like the history of art, the fucking like the Gothic era into Renaissance. Like what was it the backwards? You know, Impressionism into like Cubism and other stuff, that kind of things. I think they only existed like that in order, just because they were like, there was no internet, nobody was sharing their ideas, everything was just isolated. People were super uncreative back then. Just everything is just sped up because everybody's arting. And years people will be talking about our era of an art with a name and still all that. I think now you can talk about, you know, just what's going on in art already. I think you don't even need 100 years. Like, I think in a year, like, already a lot of stuff has emerged. May I ask where you're from, sir? I'm from Georgia. Ipo, Georgia. Tbilisi. Did you ask for brushes yet? The only brush that I'm using is in my Discord, if you want it. It's there. You know, I get asked every day. Do landscape art give cinematic vibe? I guess. Some art does, some maybe doesn't. Maybe not as much. I think any kind of art can have like some moody lighting and a specific composition. You know, like those cropped shots that are very horizontal. Beautiful country. Oh yeah, indeed. Sending brushes is the equivalent of taking a scroll to your favorite stationery. Stroll at your favorite stationery. I assume you enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the consistency of just having one brush, to be honest. You just feel peace in that. Certainty. A lot of people mistake Georgian flag for the English one. Wait, really? Wait. How does a Britain flag? Wait, that? Really? There is no blue in Georgian flag. There are only like a plus sign and 4 more plus signs. Damn. River Gnome, hey, thank you for the raid, friend. Holy, I didn't know you stream. My god. You've been a streamer all along. Wait, did I give you shut off? Channel you're shutting out does not exist. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, it's another underscore. Hey. How did your stream go, River? The English one? Wait, there's an English one? English flag? It's just a plus sign? Wait, what the fuck is that? England flag. Wait, you guys get to have 2 flags now? I don't have a single one. I mean, like, for myself. You guys have 2? First affiliate stream, you got 17 subs? What? Holy, that's massive. What do you do? Teach me. I don't have a single one. Yo, that's insane. Congrats. Yo, strong start. Tomorrow you'll get 18. And it'll only go up there from uphill from there. Yeah, my people on Twitch are also super quiet today. They feel shy. To be honest, it's like streams are popping on YouTube though. My grandma went to Georgia to visit her doppelganger. Doppelganger. What's that? They met on Facebook. What's a doppelganger? That sounds suspicious, not gonna lie. I don't know the meaning of that word. It's like dope, but also in danger. You know, Grandma is up for an adventure, I guess. One represents England. The British one represents Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland as one nation. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, good for you then. Hey, if it was up to me, I would have like 20 flags, and I would make kids in middle school teach like learn all of them and paint them from memory. Do like tests and stuff. Keep them busy. Two people who look very alike, like twins, someone who look almost identical to you. Oh, damn. That would be probably creepy to find a person like that, wouldn't it? Do you guys have a person like that? Wow. I'll be like creeped out. But to be honest, I have like too many features that are kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of special in this way, you know. I have like a lot of moles on the face and scars and shit like that. And I mean, if there'll be person with all of that to you, that would be fucking that would be nuts. That would really creep me out then. My grandma then gave her a box of olives. She said her friend was very, very happy. Box of olives? Oh, that's an interesting gift. Sounds like an AI story. Box of olives? You're not convinced? And the Georgian lady was like, yeah, madloba. Doppelganger. Yeah, it's with G, right? Monster from German myth that imitates its victim. Calling someone doppelganger is like calling them a twin. Hmm. And then the box of olives gets involved, am I right? And then it's too late. They already got your soul. If they receive a gift from you, it's all over. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, like if you think about it, there are so many people and you'd probably have a almost identical twin. That's like almost guaranteed probably. Where is this weapon? Yeah, usually if I don't have a weapon reference, they end up looking very, very stiff. I better use a reference for it, for this one. They urged. Kidding. Your grandma still went to Georgia? On her own? That's kinda like, that's kinda a little wild. Just grandma on her own in Georgia? I would be scared to go into another country on my own. Unless she's been here before. Oh, not by herself, alright. Yeah, I was like, that's a brave grandma. It's fucking traveling the world. Messing with doppelgangers. Solving mysteries. Gifting olives. If your doppelganger is another part of the world, then what does that say about your genetics? You're from countries, but we all have mixed DNA. Oh yeah. I wonder what mines are. I actually used to like really not care about that, but you know, recently I became very interested in that kind of stuff. And what kind of like heritage do you have? Like, what kind of people were your ancestors and shit? Clearly, I'm like 1/8 Ukrainian or something, and my dad doesn't look like he's Slavic at all. And my mom has like Jewish second name, so like, what the hell? What the hell am I, dude? Sometimes I look at the mirror and like, oh, what is this thing? I don't even know who I am. Were you born in Russia? Yeah. I don't look like Russian though. Not a true Georgian? Dude, yeah. I've been here for 2 years. Yeah, I'm not a true Georgian yet. Quite far from it, honestly. Do Georgian people know English usually? Uh, young people, like young guys, sometimes yes. Most of the time, yeah. Because it's like a tourist country, so a younger generation here is knows English usually, and the older people speak Russian. Is Georgia a nice place? That depends on what you mean by a nice place, dude. Let's, let's get some context for this. What's a nice place, even? There is no war in here, currently, so that's nice. That's at least something that I can appreciate. Hey. Not asking for much. No war's pretty nice. Yeah, that's a quite a low bar, like low standard to have, but sometimes even that doesn't get mad. And then there are trouble. Do you have refugees? Oh yeah. I'm gonna see my dad fairly soon, so I'm gonna ask him about, you know, maybe he like digged into family tree and he knows this kind of stuff. I'll be pretty intrigued to find out. Hey Horizon, from stays here, I apologize for Trump. What do you mean, dude? How do you get to apologize for him? And also, what did he do? Like, I am completely out of the loop there. Like, I don't know. What did he do now? From Ukraine or from Middle East the most? Mostly from Russia. Like, it's same as myself. Session. Got RGB gaming girl room? No, only one lamp. Only one lamp so far, but it's coming along pretty nicely. Stay out of the loop, it's for the best. Yeah, like, I wouldn't keep up. Lamp? Is that now how it's pronounced? Lamp? A light source. Mm-hmm. A dedicated electricity powered light source. Trump seemed like a better option. He seemed to be very fast on ending the Ukrainian war, though. I mean, that's good, I guess. I don't know about all the consequences for people involved, but like, the sooner it stops, the better, I guess. You know, for living off of just commissions. Yeah, yeah. But you don't need to make as much as like in, you know, wealthy EU or NA, in like wealthy EU country or states. Like you literally, dude, people in Georgia on average make like 600 a month. $600. Even with how unproductive I make a little bit more than that. Be chilling. Wait, let me think. Yeah, it's even 600 is like even like my girlfriend's mom was like looking for a job and she said that she was looking into options and they pay like 1,000 lari, which is like $300, like $350. Dude, imagine working a month for $350. That's like that's wild. Like, what you gonna be able to afford on that? Can of beans, I guess. Maybe even those you'd be like eating 1 spoon a day. 2 spoons if you feel like extra thirsty. Here in Greece as well, 750 base income, but you got EU standards, so it sucks. Yeah. You know, living off commissions is not that bad of an option, to be honest. $300, you would unironically starve to death in Turkey. I mean, dude, so here as well. You know, that's what people make on average here, but that doesn't mean that it's like the what you can live off. Voluntary work pays like 400 euros in a month for 40 hours a week. Voluntary work. Where is that? Helping out refugee camps and shit. That's not a lot of money, bro. For full working weeks. That also probably sucks. That's like probably very difficult, like physically. Refugee camps. Also, isn't Turkey like, yeah, isn't your currency like down bad? So like, you know, just for $600 you get a lot just because of like the conversion rate. There's a lot to tell. Yeah, Turkey is in jeopardy, is what it seems like. Inflation is very high. Damn. Currently, it has one of the highest cost of living in Europe. Really? In Turkey? Wow. Wow, that's unexpected. Holy. So I'm slowly just like brightening parts and like darkening other parts. Slowly getting more involved with contrast in the piece. Because it was kind of too close in values. If you could, are they gonna? Oh yeah, but no way. You know, it's crazy that people from like, you know, back from countries with developed democracy tell this kind of stuff. Oh, just keep Putin out, keep Erdogan out. Oh yeah, dude, fucking good luck. Go on sanctioned peaceful protest, like 8 years jail time. Yeah, buddy, go kick him out. I don't realize that's how it works. I don't know if it's the same way in Turkey. I imagine so. The money I need to not starve is 30k and you can afford rent with that. 30k dollars? Oh no, 600 makes 21k. So I would imagine it's like $750 for just food with no rent. Yeah, that's pretty grim. Wow. Definitely ain't eating steaks and getting tattoos on that kind of budget. Damn, I thought Turkey is kinda alright. I thought about moving there like years ago. Thank god I didn't. Steaks? Yeah, like, you know, beef steaks. Like, ribeye steak, you know those? A lot of people can't afford potatoes there. Yeah, that's fucking... That's pretty grim. In that, you know, on that note, why not, you know, move somewhere else? Because, like, obviously job somewhere else would give you more money than it is there. Visa's hard to get. What about, like, countries where you don't have to get a visa? Just move. I mean, dude, it's easier than, like, just kick out your dictator. Waiting more than 7 months for a student visa. What the hell? Really? 7 months? Wait, what? Good night, Azura. Have a good rest. Watch out. Moving expensive, loading new range. What if you move to like a... Alright, that's like, you know, you're looking at like good conditions though. You're surviving here, right? You're earning up to, you know, for potatoes. What if you move to a country where you don't need a visa just because the country itself is a shithole, but maybe you can get a like a job there that would be a little bit better than in Turkey, and potentially can like, you know, make it there a little bit. I thought things were bad in UK. Dude, it seems like things are bad everywhere. What the hell is going on? Seems like Georgia might not be that bad of an option, eh? Ain't not all is bad here. Sorry, very angry right now. Dude, that's okay. I understand. Wonder how it's gotten so bad to you. Why is all that bad? You can go to Georgia with no visa if you are from Turkey. Oh shit, dude, welcome then. Hey, come here, bro. There is a bread that they make. It's like this big of a loaf of bread. Like unironically, it's this big, and it's like for 1.5 lari, which is like 50 cents. You can eat well here, and then you dip that bad boy in sunflower oil. Mmm, yummy. Maybe even I can ask your neighbor for a little bit of salt. Those are all the essential nutrients that you need for the day. Then go back to factory. You say you don't need bread? Yeah, that's... I mean, I don't need that. I think it's very bland to just say people move from poverty can afford it here, thankfully. Yeah, I don't know what you should do, dude. I've never been in that condition. Like, I mean, I had to leave my country. I had to move countries, but for a different reason. So I don't know what you should do. But it's just, if the inflation is so bad there, then what the hell are you gonna do? When will the lies and relax vibes? I don't eat bread, actually, ironically. You know what I bought myself today? Or wonder if you guys even have that thing in your country. It is boiled condensed milk. That's a very like Eastern Europe thing, I think. Tell me if you have that. Boiled condensed milk. Both boiled and condensed. Can't imagine having to leave my country. Yeah, it's... It's quite something for sure. It's an experience. Hey, Swishy. Evening. Pretty green to see your own country going down. Sorta, but it's like... Do you really care? You know? Imagine you just like move countries, you set up your PC, you know, your little chair, you sit down, you open WoW, you open for Affinity, and you're like, does it really matter where I am? How does it even taste? So condensed milk, it's like pretty much, imagine just white, a little bit of a milky tint substance that is like honey pretty much, and pretty much as sweet as honey, but more with like milk taste to it. And the boiled condensed milk is that, but brown, and like has more of a caramel taste. But it's still like milky and like liquid pretty much. Read my sleeping schedule, so woke up only now. Wait, so you woke up at 11 p.m. That's quite a schedule switching. All right. Well, at least we made it to the stream. Turkey's cool though. People who've been in Turkey, who I know, say that it's like the worst country they've been to. Ironically. I've never been there, so I wouldn't say anything, but it's like the reviews ain't doing it for you, let me tell you. I don't know what you guys do there, but the reviews are not there. Turkey got good ass food. They have a lot of Turkish restaurants here. It's like, you know, it's all right. It's balanced. You know, a balanced, nice meal for a growing man like me. That is always nice. Did Swishy go horde? Swishy, did you go horde? Swishy, no way you did go horde. Please don't tell us you went horde. I mean, hell, I have like a lot of horde characters myself right now. This is rage. I'm not that nationalist, but it definitely isn't the worst country. Alright. Dude, I have no horse in this. Like, I don't... You know, I wouldn't mind claiming your country the best if you provide the evidence. I don't really care. You know how people refer to my country nowadays, so like, I really don't fucking care. I'm like, dude, you think that? Hey, fucking hands up. I agree, honestly. Picked Blood Elf? She did vibes. She did pick Blood Elf. That's a good choice, Swishy. Greek and Turkish food is the best. I recently started eating Greek yogurt and I got severe stomach pains because of that. Any comments on this? Any Greeks can defend their food, huh? Try Turkish yogurt then. Is it Iran? Is it Turkish? Iran? Iran's a drink made with yogurt. Yeah. There is an Iran fountain in the one of the restaurants here. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks kind of suspicious, but I'm pretty sure it tastes great. I had it as a kid. It's carbonated salty milk. Watery milk is what it tastes like. Open iron is the worst? Really? It's like open water. You shouldn't drink from a lake. That's coming from a Turkish person, so maybe we should listen. Free food outside of Greece is not really as good as it here. Oh, dude, that same for everything, I think. I feel like most cuisine is like the best tasted in its like origin country and stuff. Other than your Greek yogurt, guys, I'm not gonna give that any more tries. That shit does me real bad. A lot of protein though. At least it's claimed. Forsaken next. But let's be honest, it's you know, being a girl and creating a blood elf as your first character, that's pretty based. Swish is on the right track. Hey, Mai. You're welcome. You guys know what we need to do. We need to go for a little bit of a break. Let me show you the time lapse. I'm gonna go chill for a minute. Get myself some tea or something. No, what did I do? Oh shit, no. I wanted to show you the time lapse and then I fucking... Oh no, dude. I ruined it for you. Alright, be right back. All right. Good night, Sarah. Keep off the chair. Glowy eyes. Yeah, it's a Death Knight. Did you get the one-time payment for the Clip Studio Paint? Yep. The Pro version. I don't remember how much it was, like $30 or $50, but nonetheless way cheaper than paying for Photoshop. Way cheaper. Not gonna be that glowy. It's like some glow, right? Spice it up just a tiny bit. I also went for a little bit of a different hint compared to everything else. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly, though. It's almost like I want to bring it elsewhere, just like in some places. Getting Clip Studio as soon as my Adobe subscription ends. Don't wait, dude. Don't wait, download it now. You know, missing on anything with that Adobe. Stealing your paintings to train their AI. Outrageous. If I cancel my subscription, if I cancel my subscription as before the plan ends, taking 50 of the full cost I would have paid. What? The hell? That's actually pretty scammy. Oh, I have just a drawing tablet with no screen. I honestly don't like drawing on screens. I have an iPad and that bad boy doesn't do it for me, let me tell you. It's not like I don't like painting on the screen, like exactly on the screen, I just don't like, you know, the controls there. And for PC, I just, like, why? I don't see a reason to have a screen one. Like, it sounds like an upgrade, like, oh, let's draw like we draw on paper. Dude, like drawing on paper is pleasant. Like, that's the definition of, you know, good time of painting. I can have my hand on it, and also nice I can see the whole screen without hand coloring it. Yeah, and also you're on murder your back and your neck with your posture. Oh, that's something. Your hand doesn't hurt. Your eyes don't hurt as much, right? Like it just literally health concerns. And they're cheaper. So like they're better, they're healthier for you, and they're cheaper. And then you think to yourself, why are the other ones that are so popular? Boom, marketing. Oh, dude, that those people will sell you anything. If you think about it, it's like cigarettes. Expensive, bad for you, and not useful. Yeah, like pretty close to screen tablets. Still hunch over it if you see better. I mean, you would have to look down anyways, right? Or have your hand up like this, which is like, what are you, like an oil painter? To do that? So yeah, let's just keep it simple. $50 XP pen, XDD pen, tablet, working just as fine. Need no more. What do you use? It's XP pen, Deco, or 1v2. So far, so good. It's been like maybe a year, maybe less. Yeah, my previous one I used like for literally like all my arting career, and it was fine until one thing happened. I dropped the pencil on its nib, and it's like it got stuck up there. So I just managed to break the pencil myself. Like the tablet was perfectly fine, but since the pencil was irreplaceable, I just had to replace the whole thing. It happened on stream as well. a clown fiesta stream, to be honest. Pipes, you're asking what happened to Xaden? He's still around. He just like joins very very rarely. I guess he's busy with work, or just like the timing is not good for him anymore. A lot of people have, you know, have not lived through the transition from, you know, morning time to the evening time of streaming. So that's kind of, I guess, Xanon is amongst them. Consumer victim and got a small Wacom one for 100 to 130 euros. Hmm. Yeah, you got it sold to you. Wacoms are overpriced. But hey, I mean, let's be honest. Out of all the things to spend money on, drawing, that's a great investment. Hope it keeps you happy, keeps you drawing. I know that people enjoy just working on screen tablets quite a lot more. So for that factor alone, you know, it must have been worth it. If it makes you enjoy it, just even for one evening, it's worth it. Better than to spend it on like cigarettes or eating out, or I don't know, what do people spend money on nowadays? League of Legends skins? Oh, that's a good one. Have you tried drawing lusty anime girls? Even like people pay good money for that kind of stuff. I did start with like not safe for work years ago, but I was way worse. Uh, I don't know. Whenever people commission you not safe for work, they don't usually commission last in anime girls. We talked about that extensively on the other stream. People commission you not safe for work, dude, those are gonna be gay bears. You better know. And all the crazy fetishes. So yeah, haven't drawn many lusty anime girls. Films by animating characters or wallpapers on After Effects, but then if people would commission you gay furry stuff whenever there. That gay furry stuff pays well though. Gotta tell you that. But I mean you can say like it's the you who sets the limits. You can not accept those commissions. It's up to you. Nothing wrong with gay bears though. You know, once in a while, one gay bear. Nothing against them. You accept some furry stuff, doesn't bother you at all. I accept only WoW stuff currently. Or like maybe some other like you know, Souls games or Warhammer stuff. So there is some furry involvement in there, but it just hits different, you know. Like a Vulpira or a Worgen, a dragon from WoW hits so much different compared to just like a random OC that is like an anthropomorphic character. So now it doesn't bother me at all. And honestly, it doesn't bother like anybody else either. Like viewers and stuff like that. Like people don't even view those as like quote unquote furries anymore. Those are just, oh, that's a working from WoW, you know. Like the Baba was running around me in Stormwind like half an hour ago, so they're kind of acclimatized to those already. But even before, I was accepting furry commissions. Like they were fine. They were the majority of my commissions that I was doing. Yeah, you know, no problem with them. I never managed to actually like learn to love them though. Like it always felt icky to do. Even if like it never was sexual pretty much with them, but it's just they just didn't vibe with their like the body language, the shapes, the ears, like the tail. It would just be awkward. You know, you get so used to painting just human face, human anatomy, and then you add a tail to that, dude. Like, tail is a concept is pretty cool, but like adding that to body figure and it's just gets creepy. You know, like doesn't really get good. Hey Tvir, come for your painting fast. Yo, welcome. Welcome. Dude, I should do more videos. That video did so well, it's actually crazy. I didn't anticipate for it to do that well. It is still like, you know, getting views even though it's been released like a while ago. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Speaking about painting fast, it is another fast illustration. Good night, quickly. People are heading to bed. It's 11:26 p.m. right now. Yeah, no wonder, so I'm getting sleepy myself. See, I have 1 hour to go on this piece and then half an hour of feedback. Yeah, I should have definitely started the stream earlier. That's getting a little bit out of hand. Out of control. I think there is something with my lighting setup that gets my eyes tired. There is something about it. Like, I'm not that sleepy. I'm just... the eyes are kind of messed up. Maybe, just maybe, that giant circle of bright green light, cyan light in the back of my head is, you know, not really doing it for me. For my eyes, at least. Who knows? They're just a speculation. There are no proofs that this harms my eyes, so we'll keep at it for now. You know it's bad whenever you blink and you can feel how your eyes are getting like moisturized if you ever blink. That's how you know they're real dry. And then you want to just keep them closed for longer. Oh yeah. Artificial tears, they save lives. You mean eye drops? Yeah, I got that recommended so many times. I probably should. You're probably saying that for a reason. By the way, today a huge W. They got approved for a YouTube partnership. So, I mean, just eligible for monetization and running ads. Yay! Today we're celebrating that. So, for some reason, I thought that as soon as it happens, it's like, oh, look, you know, you've been actually running ads on your channel for a while, and this is like the money that you're eligible to get now. So I thought there would be a prize. It turns out there was no ads ran on my channel before. Which is... wow. Alright then. No prize. I don't know, I anticipated the prize like a little kid. Just like a Christmas present under a tree. Well... maybe it's time to grow up. There is no price. I guess for the next videos though. Wow. Yay! Oh, that's quite some excitement. Perhaps, what are you up to? Huh? Sitting here quietly, acting cute, but what are you doing though? You gaming now? Eating lasagna. That's pretty good. Did you cook it yourself or? Oh no, a very good lasagna place here in Tbilisi. Hmm. They're quite pricey though. Lasagna there. Yeah. From scratch? Holy, yo, that's really cool. Probably not even that expensive if you make it yourself. It's kind of... Oh, that's Murray. What if we tune down the background a bit in this bright area? I mean, it's actually not that bright at all. 45 brightness? Yeah, they ain't that bright. I just kind of want to... I want for the character to pop a bit more. Just a tiny bit. Hey Joe, your nice shoulder pieces are sick. Yo, thank you. Glad you like it. I'm actually rocking the same transmog but golden variation in game on my Death Knight. Yeah, those are sick. I've already painted those like half a year ago. That's a pretty old set. Super difficult though if you think like for a single armor piece, just the shoulder pads themselves. Holy, like 3 heads with spikes. Below your red beads? Hell yeah. Yeah, those are always nice, let's be honest. What are you up to, John? Did you stream today? You went for 11.5 hours? God bless. What were you doing? Were you drawing this whole time? 11.5 hours? Holy. The longest I've been live was like maybe 7, 8. Yeah, 8 I was already pushing it. Just my eyeballs poking out. 11.5. Holy. You did all the drawings, sir. Not leaving any art the rest of us. Astarian from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh. Nice. I noticed you, for the most part, you've been mostly drawing close-ups, like portraits and stuff like that. Is there a full piece of Astarian? Or like also a portrait? Addicted to drawing face details, so I can understand. Totally relate. Hey Alex. Evening. How's it going? It's alright, we pumping. Finishing another art over today. Weapons looking good. I don't know. It kind of bothers me a bit. It's like the last piece here that I'm not really satisfied with. So that's why I'm like trying to nail it down. On the reference, it looks kind of strange because it's like... Let me show you. It has this part on the reference, which is like... Looks like a Muppet. Like, look, it looks like a... Like a thing that you wipe the floor with. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Some kind of hairs? Ew. Oh. Getting hair in there. Yeah, so I decided just to keep the hair, to like... Decide to shave it before we bring it to life in the painting. I mean, it's a cool looking weapon. It has like a blood weapon enchant on it, which I'm not sure if I want to show it off. I kind of like how the glow of red is only on the character. I don't know if I want to spice it up even more. Metallic rendering always slaps though. Like if you do it right, if you do it correct. If you have the patience to go over all the little details and all the reflections of light, it always pays off. Like we were thinking. Alright, have a productive time, Alex. Alright, before I finish this up, I kind of want to go for a small break. Where's the time-lapse thing? Let me show this. Be right back. Right back. Are you live, guys? All good? Chat, you were disconnected from the server. Connected. What? Are you alright? Any technical difficulties on the broadcast or no? Good? Alright. Sorry for that. The chat app was lagging, I guess. Right, it's time to nail this down. We have about 20 minutes to finish this bad boy, and then we'll be moving on to the feedback. I know, I know. I mean, what can I do now? I don't have eye drops at home. Actually, maybe I should really get them. Like, it actually starts to, like, affect me. This is not fun. Is your trap nerf better? I like how there is like always something that hurts for me. Is it like, is it me only, or is it like normal for all the people? Like, you've been coming asking how's my wrist and the eyes now, and now the nerve near the tailbone. No, it's still fucked. But it's actually getting better, which I didn't anticipate for it to get better that fast. I thought it's like a week vacation. I'll probably go train tomorrow. Scream so much makes my back hurt all the time, really. No, I injured myself while training. I don't know how though. Like I'm completely puzzled by like what happened. And like to be honest, I don't really know what to do. Cause like I'll recover and I'll continue doing what I'm doing. Hopefully wouldn't get hurt again. Didn't go back too soon. I'll go and like I'll do like super light cardio stuff. Like to get the blood going, that usually helps in recovery. You learn nothing from the wrist? No, I did learn a lot from the wrist. It's actually like getting better. Like I'm gonna giving it super light treatment. It's almost like recovered, not fully though. At least not yet. The question here is that like I cannot not train my like I cannot not move with my spine, you know. So like what do I really do? I'll probably just go do something super light, and gradually, like within a week, I'll kind of get back. It's so frustrating though. You know, you do everything right, and you get fucked over, just like God knows how. Back brace? Maybe rolling? No, I do rolling after every single training session. But it's mainly just like your soft tissue, you know, like it doesn't help with your nerves. Like I literally, I think it's compressed nerve. Like you got pinched between like maybe like a tailbone and like one of the spine thingies. And then like once it kind of gets hurt like that, it gets compressed a little bit, gets damaged and inflamed. And whenever it's inflamed, it's kind of like enlarged, and then every single move like just like touches over it, so it like hurts a lot. So you just need to wait for the inflammation to go down. Like nothing really, like nothing can really help. Just chill out. Oh, body cast bubble wrap. Relax their vibes. The scary part is not even that, but like I don't really know what I did wrong. To be honest, it's like I'm still so confused. Like I was squatting, I was doing it pretty well, and like I even got done with the higher weights, and I went to the drop set into like, you know, lower weights, which were super easy, and then just like this, you know, painful pinching sensation on one of the reps. It's like bang. And I immediately knew that it's like it's not a fucking good sign. That's not how it's supposed to feel. Yeah, but the scary part is like, what do I do differently now? You know, I recovered and I just continue doing the same stuff, and what? Nothing says that it shouldn't happen again. It's not like I did stuff like super wrong or like neglected the technique or anything. Just what the hell? It just happened. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, they're in the same place or usually different spots. I used to, a while ago, there was the same injury that I've had. Like, I also got my nerve pinched like years ago. It did feel differently. This time around, it's different. I feel it more on the left side, like way lower with near like a tailbone. Just getting old. No, not there yet, not there. Not ready to give up yet. I'm getting the like injuries on the same spot as well, like with my wrist, for example. That fucker still hurts. I've noticed though it's like the hurting from training actually transfers into hurting with drawing. So I actually started taking it way more seriously. Like for a while I thought that maybe I can still push through a little bit of pain while training. Now I just don't even consider that, because like if I do that then it hurts while streaming, and then just like, you know, I cannot draw for longer. Be a good idea to get a checkup if you haven't. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not doing that. um it's just like, do you really want to do that? You know, you're sitting there drawing, or you can do something else. You can play WoW, you can enjoy yourself, watch YouTube, or you can go and see a doctor. Like that just sounds so unfun. Is that a repetitive strain injury with your wrist? Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just like giving an example. I just didn't think it would be correlating with the, you know, pain from drawing. He never go either. Yeah. I was watching that WoW streamer who's who's from he's from Balkans, so was it, oh, Serbia, yeah, like that Serbian streamer, and he said it perfectly, to be honest. It like perfectly translates what I feel about it. He said that he would never go to a doctor, even if he would start coughing blood. He would be like, all right, that's my time then. It's been, it's been a pretty good run. I made it so far, 30 years old. But he would not go. No. That's perfect. Like that. That's literally how I feel about it as well. Oh, I need to message the person who's getting critique. And download their art. Oh damn, that's such a pretty picture that you'll be critiquing today. Do you play other games besides WoW? No, really, no. Honestly, I don't even play that much of WoW nowadays. Just like cannot justify it to myself. I just like keep arting. I honestly feel that the phase of like just hardcore arting and like grinding stuff is coming. Getting just a little bit bored and impatient with video games. What about you, John? What are you playing? It's actually so good that I kind of parted ways with my old friends who I used to game with. I would have still been probably gaming if not for that. I find that people like nothing really keeps you gaming other than people who you play with. So hey, if you want to stop gaming, just betray your friends. Inquire NBA just finished Silent Hill 2 remake. New Dynasty Warriors. Oh, I assume those are like single player games. Then playing single player games must be the most fun, to be honest. All the multiplayer stuff is, I mean, I guess it's totally different feel. Will friends get married and have kids so you can't game with them as much? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, mine don't have kids yet. Neither do I, but we just, yeah, kind of grew up. One of them is still like super into gaming. Like it's just kind of what he does for the most part. He makes some kind of money during gaming as well. Doing RMT in Path of Exile. But it's like every time I talk to him, which I still do from time to time, I kind of feel bad for him. It's like he's almost trapped in this like world where we've been like more than a decade ago. It's like, bro, it's kind of time to move on, you know? We're not 13. But at the same time, you know, if he's enjoying himself, the hell do I know? Just a little bit sad seeing your friend just, you know, kind of not change throughout so many years, and not get better in life and stuff like that. You were anticipating more from them, at least I was. My one friend is just fucking down bad grinding WoW. That guy has lost his life to WoW. No. You know those headlines where like, oh, this player is addicted to WoW, has lost everything. Yeah, that's him. That's that guy. Like working a dead-end part-time job and grinding WoW all night all year. He even bought a laptop so he can play it at work. Dude, that's like holy shit. Helps me with Baldur's Gate, but the game has an end. Yeah, you see, you at least, you know, yeah, at least that adventure came to an end. This guy is playing on Wrath of the Lich King private server for like 15 years already. And those are like different private servers and shit like that, but oh my god, bro, 15 years, the same fucking content, just like move on. I feel so bad for the guy. It's like, yeah, who am I to judge? But at the end of the day, dude, maybe there's a little bit more to life than Wrath of the Lich King private server. Even even the modern game, fucking, for God's sake, if you're playing WoW so much, play at least the modern WoW, the current WoW. At least treat yourself with some new content, huh? Yeah, tragic. Daily and raids, yeah. I mean, honestly, like if you want for it to be, it wouldn't be much of a commitment. It can be like a chill game where you log in and just collect stuff for fun, and it's like honestly like a totally cool way to enjoy the game. There's no way. How is that not darkening? Are you kidding me? Wow, must not know something about colors. What the hell? Turned WoW into a cozy game. Honestly, Pipes, I'm kind of ready to do the same. Like, I started to see the appeal of your approach and like, people who's into collecting. Because it doesn't even matter what season, what time of the day it is, like for you, just like log in and do the stuff. It seems kind of fun. Right, well guys, I think we're done with this piece. I think this is looking crisp. 3 hours artwork. Hey Missy, you're awesome. Right, just give me a couple of more minutes to do finishing touches on this guy. I'm pretty much done here, just like wanted to do. So a little bit more. Right, let's sign this up. What the hell did I do? A ruler. When you want to end, I still have critiques to do, so no worries for now. Tragic. All right, we're done with this guy. Save as. Very cool. I'm glad you like him, Vibes. Waiting for a save to complete. Please do. Alrighty, dude. 22nd piece of the year. Yeah. Yeah, that's low. I was supposed to do 17th last month. And it's the end of this month and we're 22. Yeah, bro, that is... Wow. He'll take his hand. It's the meme where, like, girl is holding your hand behind his back, right? Like, you're walking forward. That's not bad. It could have been better, though. Let's admit that. But, this is gonna be huge, though. Oh, damn, this is so fucking bright. Dude, what am I doing with this art? Alright, cute critique. Let's go. Right, Missy. So you wrote... Unsure about her dress. If she look more silky, smoother, if anything else has to be changed, tell me. Right, great. Put this up. Cute critique. Boom. Cute critique time. Really better than anime? Doesn't look bad at all, to be honest. The face and the neck. Face actually looks pretty good. So... Right, Missy. So the dress... How was it called? I forgot the... Like... How was that thing called on her hair? I forgot the English word. Also the hair, like I'll tell you on the hair, on the... This ribbon, yes, thank you, thank you. Just not really sure what kind of shape did you want to go for the dress. I guess like... It's like the one with like many waves. Maybe waist too thick. Flower or rose shape? Rose shape. Alright. Is it, you know, kind of this kind of shape? I'm just not... If you have a reference for it, it would make more sense. Time to get educated, indeed. Individual petals. Right, more like individual petals. Diamond with Lunarian dress from H and K. Let's just look it up. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what I'm looking at. Right. Missy, it would be really great if you could send the reference. To be honest, I'm just like not really familiar with where it's from. If you just can just send it in the Discord. For now, I'll just tell you like some stuff on the anatomy. First of all, to be honest, for the anatomy, like looking great, looking pretty crisp. Hey, cat. Even if you like trace here, it's like all the proportions are also aligned. Just little things, like for example, I would probably do the waistline, you know, going a little bit here. A little bit shorter on that. And just, you know, maybe a little bit thicker on the arms, especially this one. But, like, for the most part, anatomy is like pretty much on top. Proportions, everything looking pretty crisp. So I think next thing I would want to comment on is the hair, and it is just I see what you're going for here, and I'll try to keep the like original color vibe that you have, but the separation on the shapes here, we're just actually gonna probably address the dress situation too, is that you want for them, like, you don't want your shapes to be like individually similar. Like if you take a look at them, this one, this, they're pretty much same like length, thickness, and everything. So kind of how I paint hair is, first of all, just block out the whole thing. Actually, I wonder if I know the reference that you used for this. I might do. I might do know the reference that you... Oh, hold on. For the face. Might be wrong. Oh, I did delete it. Oh, she's like out of diamond. See, what is going on with her dress though? I just don't get it. Said on Discord. Oh, you said it in DMs. Okay. Oh, it's a mannequin. It's been drawn. All right. Oh, her hair is like diamond. Holy shit. Okay. That is super like stylized and interesting. I'll try to do my best to like, cannot promise that I'll paint it like necessarily easily, but I'll give you a couple of advices for sure. Right, so for the hair, first of all, like I would find just like the general shape for all the hair. And then while breaking it down, try to break it down on shapes that are kind of like different and like potentially flow one into another. Try to have them look different from each other and like never repeat themselves. Is the ribbon also made from diamond, or is it like just normal cloth? It's like the dress, so normal cloth then. I'll tackle the hair first, and then we'll get to the dress. Right, so when it comes to the diamonds and stuff like that, if you want, I can like tell you a little bit of how to try to shade those. So first of all, with all those like crystals, even water and stuff like that, the light will not just like, you know, like if it's coming from here, it will not just hit here and then you know, it will kind of get darker to the sides. It will actually, the light will kind of just go through this area even if it's shining here, and then it's gonna affect it, like it will kind of shine through it and it will lighten the areas that are how to say that, beneath, like there. So actually it will be darker towards the area where it will be shining to. So here. Because light is actually going through this surface. That's like if it's hitting from this direction though. So we can leave the highlights, but then it leaves the highlight, but then the light actually like kind of goes through the thing. If it makes any sense. I doing it a bit, but I was very scared when doing the hair because I keep trying the pastel colors. I think you can still kind of keep the vibe of pastel colors, just like a little bit more on some highlights. And of course, with like diamonds and stuff like that, I would probably go for like a little bit more sharp shapes. Even if it's hair, you can get some sharp shapes, and like in other areas you can kind of like smooth them out, or like add individual strings of hair, and it will look like it's both hairs and diamond, and it'll be kind of pop. Okay, those highlights are a little bit of a mess, but I think you get the point. In order to maintain diamond hair, honestly, I would love to have diamond hair. You wouldn't ever wash that bad boy. And it's like no matter like you oil it up, you can leave it be. It's like it'll always be great. The condition of the diamond hair are just unshakable. Trying to sip on the hardest, one of the hardest known materials. I mean, at that point, you wouldn't be, you ain't just a normal human at this point, alright? You can do much more. I'm really not sure about the highlight placements here. You'll probably have to play around with them and like see where light is really coming from. There are some 3K. I did notice it, Swishy, thank you. I did notice it. To be honest, like I don't deserve all those followers on YouTube. Like I just did one video and it did well. It feels so how to say that? So not earned. I think you get the point, right? When it comes to shapes themselves, just having them be like different. Or more different than, you know. Just keeping them not the same, not looking the same, and then like you can spend hours just like you know, perfecting those and like trying to make them more or less sharp. I just want to get to the dress kind of sooner than later. So, alright. For the fabric, it's gonna be a little bit different approach than we did for the hair. I think videos of the art reviews can be pretty educational. Yeah, I'm doing videos out of all of those. So, I'll come back to the hair if I'll have time, because like I can show more. So, alright. For the dress. The way I do fabric all the time is I first just divide it by light and shadow first. That's like the most important part. And then we look at the shape of what we have, and then we kind of work from it. So even that, you see, like I would just like immediately merge that shape. You'd probably want I just cannot grasp how her shape of this works even in the original. I'll probably just, if it's a top-down line from the other from the other side. So at first, just merge everything. You divide everything by just pretty much light and shadow. I mean, this is like, not only for fabric, this is good technique for everything, but especially for fabric. Umbrella. I'm doing video. Relax vibes, alright? Relax. Listen, if I promise to do something, then, you know, eventually I do. And what's also important is to work on this particular shape as well. I'll probably also get a little more leg involvement, you know. Just a little bit more of these. Maybe the light shines through and like lifts some of these as well. I should learn to do critiques. I feel like doing critique can help you grow because it makes you think more objectively. It really makes you try to put into theory what you know by your senses. So usually I do this stuff and I kind of like, it's like a cat. Cat like jumps up and down, up and down with like its legs. It doesn't really think about like the gravity of the theory or like why its limbs are moving the way they are. And now you have to think. You actually have to try to objectively think why what you do works or doesn't work. So this step is super important, by the way, even though I'm not defining literally anything right now, or like I'm not defining any details of these. This is like even more than important than defining steps later, details later. Like this is the initial shape, the most important one. So like spend time on this. This is giga important. Remember the red cape that I was drawing on the knight? Like last piece? That's pretty much the same as just, you know, drawing the cape itself. Without any shading, anything. So after you're potentially done with this, you'll still be able to correct it later, right? You kind of go into the ambient occlusion. It's pretty much the darkest shadow. It's like whenever, you know, your armpit, like there's nothing shines in your armpit, right? Or in your nostril. Or maybe, no, actually maybe not like into this, but like just developing darker shadow pretty much. Where's the reference? How does this dress even look? So you're pretty much adding more details in the shadow. This also, Missy, if you just look at the reference that you sent me, that whole art is all about like just shape language. Just how cool is the each individual shape, and like it's all about that. That art is like 100% was like made with just good shape language. What does good shape language mean? Well, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. If stuff looks cool. If you look at it and you like it, yeah, that's good shape language. If it's like floaty, like one leads into another shape and they're all kind of like this. They feel like in harmony, they feel in place. You know, sometimes you like go outside, right? You go to a coffee shop and you see a very beautiful person. And it's like their like eyes are like big and beautiful. They like go into their nose and their nose is like really nice and just like very gentle. And then you go to the bathroom there, you look at the mirror and you see the bad shape design, just like your, you know, your nose, your cheeks. You look at yourself and you don't like yourself. Yeah, that's how I learned about shape language. I just look at other people. Hey, Kitsuna. What's good about this step is that if you define the first one, which I guess I didn't do it on a separate layer, but if you did the main shape right, then you know here is just like it's only the details that are left, or like it's this step will be much easier because if the general shape doesn't work, like no matter what you do here matters. It will just look like some dog water. It will literally just not piece together. It wouldn't piece together nicely. But if you do, then like it kind of makes sense, and it's so much easier to do the overall design. Using custom brush? Yeah, I guess. It's not a default brush, that's for sure. This is very difficult thing though that you decided to draw, Missy. Like, I'm sure I'll be able to paint this dress as well as the art on the reference that you handled me. Like, this thing is super complicated. If I was to do a fan art of this character, which is it's a super pretty character to be honest, I would have probably done just a portrait close up to have more chance to like render the hair nicely. Because like I really like making things easy for myself when it comes to doing personal art and stuff like that. I mean art in general, honestly. You can also go back in the shadow and define stuff more with some ambient light. So like things in the shadow will just catch light that is like just scattered everywhere. Usually it's like the light of the environment. And you can define more stuff in the shadow. That's pretty much the way I really love to paint my characters. It's just like paint them fully in the shadow and then like define details with ambient light. Because it's like nice and simple and it's not that punchy. That's actually not very good. No, it made it any better. And to make it more diamondy, I guess we would kind of do the same. So if the light hits from here, it will kind of shine through, and the most shine will be on the bottom. I mean, I guess it will kind of go for each individual leap. So what it would be. Each individual petal. And for hue variety, I would probably just use overlay. Just add a bit more hue variation. Going with some purples, with some greens. Some more blues. And then usually after this step, I kind of come back with just like normal brush and render things a bit more. Just like making less of a mess of what I've done with the all the other light. So one interesting thing that I can also add here. Ooh, maybe hold on. Wait. Yeah, what if they make the light? That's actually something that I've tried so much. You can actually make highlights on her brighter than the moon by like just darkening the moon overall. It still looks like it's super bright, but just like highlights on her, we can make them even brighter. Kind of like this. And then I darken the whole thing with a darken layer. That's my fucking favorite layer by far, by the way. Darken? Nobody uses that bad boy, but I do. And you can do that too. Let's go. A layer smell can be good when used right. Yeah, definitely right. I would also probably do a little bit something on the background, other than, you know, just like purple. I would kind of add like a little bit of a gradient to go along with the petals floating. Must use overlay and colors. Yeah, those are based. Darken is just like for darkening stuff, so fucking obviously. But whatever you apply to darken layer, it cannot lighten things. So it will only apply changes to things that are darker than lighter than what you selected. I don't know if that made any sense. But hey, there you go. Critical information on darken layer. Hey, you got ground music? Yeah. Despair. Your despair music. Does the dress make more sense for you, Missy? Maybe a little bit. Did this workflow like made any sense to you? Kind of working off the shapes first, light and shadow, and then like adding more separation in the shadow, and then defining it more. Did it make any sense, or like you just, or was it a complete mess? Because this is super difficult, by the way. Like, first of all, I guess first step towards making this piece would be to admit that it's giga difficult. Like, you took a challenge upon yourself, that's for sure. That's what I do when I start drawing without any line. Yeah, that's correct. It's a good approach. I hope the dress makes sense. I would like to come back to the hair a little bit more, because I think there is so much more to explore in the hair. So for the hair, like, the general shape is what really matters. Just like if you block the whole shape with just one color, that is literally what matters the most. And then is the cera. The thing that is like getting the most light sorta, it like when it comes to painting diamonds and like really just like transparent surfaces. So this, let's say light is hitting here, which is not exactly the truth, but like let's say it's hitting here. At least the ambient light is hitting from there. It would kind of be the most dark because light is shining through it. Like textures, usually with highlights and stuff, but it lacks the rainbow effect I wanted. Is it possible to have both? I think it is possible. Let me just merge everything. It lacks the rainbow. I think it's the matter. Okay, so first of all, you gotta be patient with those. So the highlight for the ambient light. I guess the highlights will be just like on the corners. The rainbow. I think it's just a matter of adding more hues, honestly. I don't see why that should be an issue. This is just a matter of like introducing each hue individually. And going into more purple. You can kind of even go, you know, like bit by bit, where it would be like, you know, for example, the green stuff is kind of more toward the outside, like where the light shines like through all the way. It would be like kind of more greeny. So on the other edges of this area, and as it goes closer to the middle, to be kind of a little bit more warm. Still gotta be super careful with this stuff though. Not a simple task. Yeah, I mean that's why it's cool though. And the orange, I guess, would be just like a little bit somewhere. I don't know. Does this workflow make sense for you? So like, you'll still be able to bring all the hues and all the gradients that you want. It's just a matter of structuring shapes differently, and also a little bit on the kind of how the surfaces work there. And then like after applying all of those things, I would just like kind of come back and render things on a normal layer individually. Right, Missy, do you have any questions left for this? Because obviously hair like this, I'll be able to just spend hours rendering this. I would also say not to be afraid to make the hair potentially not look like hair at first. Because, like, to be honest, like, any shape on the head, like, eventually resembles hair, no matter how interestingly it is rendered. Right, I think to summarize everything. Merge selected layer, please. Very clear, love how you did it. Really loves crystal vibes. Awesome, I'm glad it was helpful. So, to summarize everything. First, just bring everything together in one shape. If one shape works, you like did half of the job. When it comes to designing shapes afterwards, try not to make them look identical. So like, you see how those are like kind of close in size. These are like almost identical. Try to avoid that as much as you can, and break things down into like, you know, just big shapes, some few smaller ones, and like the small details just like just like even less in those. Yeah, big, medium, small. But like big, medium, small sounds nice, but it's like, it's kind of, whenever you think big, medium, small, it sounds like a slogan, but it doesn't really bring any action towards your piece, you know. It's just kind of try not them look similar, you know. Just like avoid them looking identical. Then after that, you know, define more in shadow and just like work on every single individual shape. It's literally about just like how cool the shapes are. So the reference that you sent me, just like incredible shape work by the artist, just fucking absolutely incredible. When it comes to the color, you actually did the problem here with the colors that you have here is that, you know, they look great, but they actually, I assume they're all same brightness. Yeah, pretty much. Almost like all the pastel colors are kind of the same brightness. They gotta be different in brightness for them to like work together. So for example, this red, even if it's the same like 40 brightness as all of the other ones, it kind of looks a little darker just because it's the red. So yeah, try to just make some of them lighter than the others, and you know, kind of make them shine like this. Tint the other just less saturated. So I guess to summarize, just, you know, working on the shape design. The anatomy is great. For colors, I guess don't be afraid of just a little bit of more punch and shine, because so far you've been doing great with those. Yeah, and a little bit on the like material rendering. So crystals are their own thing. They behave on light differently. But I think it's about that for today. Missy, I hope it was helpful. I'll send you it on the Patreon. If anybody else wants to critique like that and a shout out in the video later on, yeah, feel free to sign up for it on Patreon. Thanks, stream. Thank you, Sunshines, for coming today. It's been a great stream. I love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.